So, I made sure to open up recording for my next episode a bit early. We are currently in between the final day of week 7 and the first day of week 8, and we of course had our cat, Mizuko here, leader, get sniped by the principal army of the Pillar faction, rocking very much a Decay army right now, so we'll simply accept death. Perhaps use a meteor shower to eliminate some enemies. Hopefully I have time to purchase another meteor shower. Nope, I did not. No worries, however. Interesting, this may be a graphical glitch. Never seen this in the middle of a town. Yeah, I believe this battle is pretty much over since I did not keep a hero to defend the town. Smart move on their part, trying to capture a town before the end of the week, deprive me of the money. Maybe we can pull off an upset here? I'd be surprised. We have a hero to defend it with a bit of mana, so let's see what can be done. So I'm looking at an evolve right now. And I will want to evolve again, basically. My animus, if I have the time. Forgot there what Dizzy Tune did for a second. Unable to fight for a short time, not worth using yet. Now. Let us evolve our anima, if there are indeed anima remaining. I think there are. There you go. Another upgrade. So unfortunately we won't have the mana to complete what may seem a miraculous victory here, but we will have dealt a considerable blow to what I believe is probably the strongest Horde army at the present time. We've really advanced ways away from our gates here. Hopefully I can pull off a pincer maneuver. Well, this will end up having been quite the close battle. And quite the costly one here for the Horde faction, so I'm willing to take that trade. Perhaps the optimal move would have been indeed to go for the town, but finances do remain exceptionally strong. Good news is that this can be taken over with Oob. We did lose one of our heroes, Mizuko. But that's not too much of a problem. So this battle, despite the game telling us that we are very much doomed, is very much won. As you can see, it relies heavily on strength of certain units. This is now captured, and I believe, yes, we can build as much as we want. We just got deprived of the money. It also allows Oob to visit this town, so he's now visited every single one of our towns, which is rather nice. Let's see, how does his army compare to this army? It is a hard battle, but evidently one he can win. You will overgrow this. Fortunately, you don't seem to be able to skip the outcome of siege battles. I may be entirely wrong, but I will basically speed through this. That's the outcome. It's pretty much predetermined here. There you go, the battle is won. Where would this lead? It'd be quite droll for this to actually lead back into my own lands, which may very well be the case. I can't seem to pinpoint where that portal is. Let's visit this major shrine. Frog Torrent is actually quite the nice skill to pick up. And we'll continue moving our way over here. Interesting, I cannot convert this town. Perhaps that is a property of the undead towns. Very interesting. We will have Oob take out the remainder of the Horde army, with the help, of course, of a few recruited creatures. Definitely an argument to be made for a stronghold over here. Well, they say the battle will be challenging. I very much doubt that. So all my ranged units are in place, and I will just keep them occupied with 4 spirits. Which we of course upgraded, along with our links. And that was the remainder of our mana. I do not believe the AI should have very much mana, at least if they're abiding by the rules the player must play by, because they must have spent a lot of it last turn. Unless they have an ability or a building that allows them to fully replenish their mana. We've so far been slightly losing this battle, but I believe this will change as soon as I pull out my secret weapon, which are the Mercurials. I will try to send the Mercurials as far ahead as possible. Over here, and they will take out their charging units. And now hopefully make their way to the casters back here. We need more Mercurials. Where did our Mercurials? Over here. So, pincer maneuver. We have unsurprisingly taken the advantage. We still have reinforcements, so I believe this battle is won. And it very much was as soon as I fast forwarded it. There you go, we'll be able to hire a few units, shape a few others, get some extra healing. Use our final movement to get closer to this town. And use Oob here to... perhaps move towards this pillar army? Sure. I have the money to spend on maxing out these guys, throwing them all onto Oob. Having Oob move over here, and that's turn 1, week 8. We control 4 towns. We've been bypassed by the pillar. Interesting, so we very much see the remaining armies on the map right here. They are very identifiable. Let's start off with the easy stuff. You're going to pick up the gold, and then move down and take him out. I believe this is an affair of summoning Beastmasters and Treant and some Wild Speakers and some Thunderers. How do we round this out? 4 spirits? Sure. And perhaps a vampire and bears. Works for me, works for me. Where did our 4 spirits go? They went back, that's fine. Bears and a vampire can hold the front while all these ranged units do their thing. We are going to transform the Lich Mages here. Nice, most of them are not casting units, which is great, and then evolve our Lynxes. There you go. Interesting tactic here. Summon some horrors. I'd very much like to see Mercurials at this point in the battle. Shore up our weakest flank. Perhaps kill a few high-end units, such as this one. And now, target the Lich Kings. We will have the Mercurials and our Fire Elementals do the rest of the job. And our charging units. throw out the Forest Spirits. There you go, these Lich Mages look like they are dying. And they in fact are. These are our remaining units. As always, shore up our weakest flank. Gotta wait a bit. Game doesn't register. Target the stronger units. Can really cause pain at this stage in the game. This Phantom Lich King must die. Here you go, battle is won. So that is one of the mightier heroes of the Pillar faction taken out. What do we do with you now? I am of the opinion that we basically just move you to Maple Hill. Oh, interesting. You cannot go to Maple Hill. Only Ravencrest or Theonic. Why is that? I don't mind. I have the money to create a fair amount of havoc. Interesting. Can we make it all the way up here? We can. It would very much be a victory, meaning you could go back. Is there a way you can do it without battling? Not really. I mean, you could battle these guys. Then you'd have to go around. Okay, I don't mind that. Don't mind that. Might as well pick up the Mercury here. Pick up the gold mine. How far can we make it? Just. How much movement? 11? We're basically counting on 6, 7 movements, so this can't be more than 4, which it evidently is. Okay. So we're gonna take out the Horde here. So the Horde still has 1 building, at least. Pillar still has 2 buildings. No, 1 building, and the Decay still has 1 building. Okay. I would like for there to be a button for you to be able to just move everything off the field. As always, we're going to start with our ranged units. This may be a fairly long battle. So, our ranged units are going to want to set up in front of their ranged units because my lynxes will be able to flank. And while you can just mostly tag along, we'll want to... Do they have casters? Not really. Interesting. So our lynxes have all been upgraded, and I'll just make sure to tell them to really attack the back lines here. An early hypnotize would be great, just to allow us to get some easy early kills. Then from now on, we're just going to summon horrors. This, I believe, is very much a time for Mercurials, although we do not have very many. Mercurials, Moon Beasts, Hydras, Animas, Pixie, in order to flank the enemy. Into the enemy's soft spot over here. I think the Griffin, the Spellcaster, okay, Tree Ant, Fire, the charging units, Spellcaster, the Monk, and the Griffin. They can clean up what's over here, and then make their way to the rest. We shall use this to flank. Some more horrors. And I think we'll use the rest of our money on corpse explosions right here. You see, this here would be extremely potent. Perhaps a holy light. Preserve what we got. Final wave of reinforcements. We'll use another corpse explosion. Very effective, and summon some more horrors. There we go, so that was all our mana. But it was certainly well used. You can see how effective summoning the horrors was. And that was the main horde army. It's now been taken out. Level 22. We will want to upgrade Terramancy. So, now that he's been taken out, we cannot quite reach any of these buildings. So I think we will go towards the Palace of Decay over here with our remaining movement. Which movement do you have left? Only 4? Okay, we will use Town Portal on you. Move you to Theonic. And slowly make your way downwards. So we don't really need you protecting a town for the time being. You are making your way through the portal, fighting these enemies. Interestingly enough, the battle doesn't register that we should really auto-resolve this, but no worries. Mercurials to deal with the tough enemies, and you lynxes to rush the rest. You will keep your men, evidently. Mercurials, in my opinion, are some of the best units to take out tanks or very strong enemies. Just because a very strong attack won't get rid of them. In fact, they'll duplicate initially. And they deal AoE damage, which is nice at really isolating the enemy by taking out whoever may be near it. That was one without too much difficulty. We get to poach some more units. Pick up solid boots, which we can then sell. Oops, sorry. Sell for 1,250 gold. And I'll take the creature speed, mind you. Now I wonder if I move these guys out, where do they go exactly? So I could move them over here, join them up with Oob. Oob is now a veritable killing machine. Near impossible, eh? I don't agree with that assessment. Why is the Merc Hall closed? Did we lose it when the town was captured? Surely we did. With this, despite his low mana count, I'm not too worried for Oob. This is a rather important battle, however, so we'll have to make sure we take our time, target the right enemies. So, let's bring our Beastmasters out. Same with our Horrors, Sunbringers. Might as well bring our Lone Goblin Gunner out. Arcanatons, Grove Souls, Thunders, and for our remaining units, might as well throw out one of these as a tank. So you will tank. You will flank. And we will start this battle by, of course, evolving our links. Now, we started off by summoning a lot of worms, which is curious. So this is all our mana. Hopefully it gives us the initial advantage required. To beat the pillar faction here. We have been flanked by the fact that he is using a wild hero. Oh, the irony. Also, our primary defenses have collapsed, which is a shame, because it exposes our ranged units. So we are going to charge and then shore up the charge with Mercurials. Sorry about that noise. Happened to hit my headphones. So, Mercurials will do their best right in the center here, and the flank can come from the bottom. So we shore up our southern flank without too much difficulty. I'll have to do this manually. Want these units on the field. Okay, so melee units, send them into the top, try to sandwich them in here. Okay, these units we must kill soon. So I'm going to send in the final flanking force. I'm very much the idea that this battle is lost, unfortunately. We did deliver considerable losses. And as this is our hospital, we will be able to sell some wood, pick up our dead Meziko, make sure that we're selling this in our town with the better exchange rate, unless it applies to all towns. It seems that that should be the case. Recruit Meziko. Use our remaining money on a few of these units. Bodyguards 2. This is still a rather important army. Put them all behind walls. So, important battle coming up next turn. She has no mana, which is well, not neglectable. So hopefully this shall be enough to defend Maple Hill. Deal another blow to the Pillar faction. And Oob, yes, because Oob died. Where would Oob have spawned? Back at Mort Paulus, which is actually fine. It allows us to defend that town. So that is day 2, week 8. See you in the next one.